Hello everyone, welcome back to Structure Expert. Today we continue to analyze and design steel truss in Tekla Structural Designer. For more tutorial, you can search in my YouTube channel. I just post how to design single portal frame in Tekla Structural Designer, the current version, and how you can edit lateral torsional restraint or lateral torsional. See here in this picture, it pressing, lateral torsional pressing to prevent lateral torsional buckling in the raster. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 3 or 3. And for other more tutorial, you can search for the Tekla Structural Designer tab. Now let me highlight some video. Some tutorial. You can find more information about how to analyze and design P data for single portal frame design in other software. You can also check in my tutorial. Now let's come back to Tekla Structural Designer and click on the new to create new project. Now after create new project, we start first from the create new project, and after that we have to create the model. Click on the model. Now let me click on the model. Okay, we to define the grid, we define as the rectangular wizard. Now click on next, place the original coordinate system 0, 0, dash dot for the line style. Click on it. Now let's change the count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the default of Tekla Structural Designer, now we have to correct this spacing and the number of bay. Now let me click type 2 and the distance. Now let me 12, enter 12. You can also use in the irregular length. Now let me click on the next. We use 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The length is also 6. Okay. Now let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The length of one bay is 6 meters. Okay. Click on finish. You can create the again, come back, click on structure, the wall. This is the base levels. You can create other new levels. Now let me click on the 3D. For the base level. Now you have to create the elevation. Elevation of the frame. So you have to define this elevation. You can define in the wall. Click on the wall. Now there is a base wall. Okay, now let's click and come back. Now we have to return to the 2D base. I want to create a portal frame. You can create portal frame or you can create the truss. Click on this icon and you can click on the space or truss. Now let me click on the truss. Yes, start point and end point, and the rows type is the pitch rows. You can change to the other type of rows. Now let me click on the pitch rows. Yes, and you have to define the start point. Yeah, to define start point. Now let me click to create the level first. Create a construction line and insert the above. Okay, the above. Now I change the elevation to 6 meters. Okay, click OK again. Now let click on the 3D, come back to 2D and click on the truss, come back, click on the first double click and come back, click on truss. Now you cannot define the truss start point and end point, so we have to create the column first. Okay, now create the column, click on the column and start from the base to the top of the wall. That's correct. And the characteristic is column, and the rotation we keep it 0, and the grade of steel. Now let's change to the 225 megapascal. The section, now let me change the section, edit new. You can click on the universal column or select the universal beam as the column, or design other type of the square hollow section or rectangular hollow section. It depends on your project. This column, this is torsion, you can select the hollow section like the circular hollow section, and square or rectangular is much better than UI section. Now let me click on the universal column and click on this column, or you can use universal beam. Now let me click on the universal beam and I use this section. Okay, click select. Okay, now you can cross select. Now use the window select to create the column. Okay, do the same, do the cross select. Okay, now let you check on the 3D. You see here the rotation of the section is not correct as we want to model, so we have to rotate it 90 degree. Okay, or you can do in the default when you model the column, change the rotation to 90 degree. Okay, now let me come back in the 3D, click all the column and change the rotation to 90 degree or to any angles. And you can change the angle by input the angle here, the 90 degree, enter, and rotate the view, zoom in to check all the column rotation and direction is correct. Okay, you can select different type of trusses. You can click on the pitch rows, parallel charge, the pitch raster, or mono pitch raster, floor, broad string, and slope truss. Now let me click on the slope truss. Okay, and let me rotate the view and click the first point and click on the second point. After you click on the first point and second point, click on the next To define the geometry of the truss, click on the generate side member left or right. Okay, now let me click on the perpendicular and vertical, top and bottom to change the position of the truss. When you use on the bottom of the truss connect with the top of the column, and when you change to the top of the truss connect to the top of the column. Now let me keep at the bottom, click on the next again. Now the truss type is the shoe parallel. You can correct the rectangular, rectangular 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now let me change it to the change to the 6. Okay, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now let you the same, the rectangular 4, 6, and 6. Okay, now the truss change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one 6. Okay, 6. And the height, you have to input the height. Now let me input it to 2 meter. Okay, 2.5, 2.6. Okay, and the height h1, now let me define it 1.5. Okay, now correct, click on finish. Again, click on the truss. You can change the property of the section. You see the default and the default material. Now let me change the default material to 275 megapascal, and the section, you can change the section. You see the section in the default of the software. Okay, and the rotation, the design section as the hollow section, SHS hollow, and the bottom, the bottom member, this one for the top member, and for the size, and for the internal, this one for the internal. Okay, now let me view at the frame 1. This one is the top, yes, the bottom charge, and the interval, yes. Okay, now let keep in the default. Okay, click the truss and click on edit, copy, click the base point and the second point, again and again. Complete. Now we also model the truss in a perpendicular direction to prevent buckling about the weak axis. Okay, now let me click on model again, truss again, truss, keep it the parallel. Click the first one, click the second one, and click on the next to define the parameter. Okay, you can change it to the curve. Okay, change it to the horizontally curve. Now let's keep the straight. Okay, the regular, you can change the regular. Now let me keep it, and you can change it to the 5. Okay, and the height, now let me try the height is 1.6 or 1.5. Okay, now let me keep 1.5 and finish. Again, click on the truss, change the default material to S225. Now let me change a section to edit. Now let's change to the section 60. Okay, select the same, we use the bottom 60. Select. Okay, and also change the size and the internal. Now let me keep it 225. We do the same, 275. The internal, yeah, 40. Complete. The size is also 40. Or you can change the parameter, the size, double click, next, left and right, click on next, click on finish. Okay, now let me check. Yes, it's correct. Again, now let me check the previous truss. Click it all, check the grade, steel grade, correct. Yes, now let me change this one to 275, and also change the truss side member to 275 megapascal. Yes, the last one we use it the same. Okay, everything here is correct, and let me copy. Click here, edit, copy, click 1 2 1 2. Okay, and select all the truss, copy it again, click on the best point, 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, now we complete modeling the steel truss. Okay, now let modeling the Purlin. You can check the Purlin column beam. You can model it as beam. Now let me click on the beam. and character. You can design it as beam or column or the type or the element. You can select to change. Now let me keep it as the beam. In the material, you can design as the cold form or steel. Now let me select the cold form and change the strength. Now let me change to 275. Yes. In the section, now let me check the section. Okay. Now let's select the section 200. Select. Okay. Now let me place the purlin 1, 2. One, two. Okay, let's click on the Purlin. Now let me change to the top view. Right click on the Purlin, rotate the section. Now let me change the rotation. You can define the rotation or the rows. And change the offset. Okay, now it's correct or not. Okay, now let me change it to 75. Again, view on the front view. Yes, it's correct. So now we have to check about the rotation, the angle of the rods. Okay, now let me click on the edit, where I can measure the angle of the rods. There. Yes, measure. Dimension. No. Measure the angle. Okay. Now let me click on the steel truss again. You can calculate the angle based on the geometry of the section of the truss. Now let me click on the Excel. You can calculate the the actual angle of the rods and input it to rotate the purlin. Now in the case I keep the default angle of the purlin. Okay, let me copy to other bay. Okay, again click on the edit, click on the copy, click on 1 2 3 4 5 6, and again click on the top, select use the window select, rotate, and click on edit again, click on mirror. Okay, now let me mirror only the purlin, not include the truss. Okay, the core form, the element 30 elements are selected. Okay, now let me click 1 2 complete. Yes, that complete. Okay, now we complete modeling for the steel truss. Let me click on the model to validate, check the model. Yes, now we complete the modeling with very clear and clean. No other errors or issue happen during this modeling stage. Okay, let me save it and input the name steel truss. Click on sales.